La petite ligne bleue ne bouge pas. Lentement. Est-ce que tu entends mon ventilateur?
Non.
It's almost there. Here we are.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome.
We are both live on YouTube, so it's a pleasure to be there
Yes.
to talk about
Yes.
Super Patch, a new technology. Sabrina?
Yeah, it's a new neurotechnology, a wearable technology, actually, and very easy to use. And we just now we are celebrating the first year with this technology in Europe. I am in Italy and Cécile is in France. We are very good friends. We know each other since we were teens. It's been a long journey, and we are together in this adventure, and we are very enthusiastic about it. So let me just present myself, and then Cécile is going to present herself. So as I told you, I'm Italian. I was born in Napoli. I'm 52 years old, and I trained as a ballet dancer, and I had my career for like 10 years in some of the biggest ballet companies and theaters. And then in 1998, I had a very bad back accident. And in 2000, I had to stop dancing because the damage was really serious, and it didn't allow me to go on. And I was left after that accident with a scar tissue that goes from my neck to under my left shoulder blade in a very chronic and acute pain. And the worst part was during the night, because during the day I had some protocols. I kept moving because I know that movement is important. Even when you have got pain, you should always try to move a little bit your body. And yeah, the worst part was nighttime. And for over 20 years, more than 20 years, I couldn't sleep over 2 hours on a row because of my pains. And I was pretty depressed, I could say, and a lot of brain fog and fatigue, chronic fatigue, and of course, a lot of pains. And then a few years ago, thanks to Cécile, I started a product after trying as many products and as many therapies that you can imagine. I started one product that finally allowed me to sleep at night. And the pains were getting lower and lower, and I was like given life again. And last year, we were introduced to this other neurotechnology. And because the osteopath that told us about it, we trust her very much and we admire her. And I think that Cécile can agree with me that she is not the person that suggests and recommends whatever to the people that she knows and their patients. We trusted her, and we gave it a try. So I stopped that other product because I wanted to see how this VTT works. VTT stands for vibrotactile technology. And I can say that for me, it worked wonders. For me, it was really immediate. For what concerns the problem that I have, which is a mechanical problem, because I could not move properly. I had lost 45% of my spine mobility. And I couldn't breathe properly. Even if I teach to other people how to breathe, I teach other people how to move because I am a postural gymnastic instructor. I have gone through some trainings because I had to train again my body, to retrain it. So for me, it was really instant. As soon as I put on my Victory super patch and my Liberty super patch, I could really feel my breathing capacity improved right away, and my mobility has improved right away, and it's still improving. Now it's been over 9 months because I got my first patches. Even if I became an associate in June 2023, we received in Europe our first patches in the middle of August. So it's still improving. And then I tried many other patches that we are going to talk about soon. And I am very, very happy about it. I think that this technology can help so many people. And I can tell you one more thing before I pass it on to Cécile. There is one super patch, which is the pain patch. It's called Freedom, yeah? And I can tell you that I was on a 9.5 pain level. I used the Freedom patch for my back pains only once. And I was on the phone with Cécile. It was the very beginning. I didn't even remember that I had that patch. So I had the Victory patch on and the Liberty patch on, and I was getting better. And then after 8-10 days, my pains came back, because this is also physiological. It can happen when you have a big damage somewhere in your body. It starts getting better, and then there is coming back. And Cécile reminded me that I also had the Freedom patch. So I put it on, and I didn't even think about that this patch is the only one that you place near the place where you have the pain. So I didn't think about putting on my neck or my shoulder blade. I put it on my forearm. And after 20 seconds, because I started counting because the pains were really, really strong. So after 20 seconds, my pains went from a 9.5 level to a 5.5 level, which was quite amazing for me. I must admit, I am really grateful to my body cells. They respond really, really quickly. So now I pass it on to my dear friend Cécile.
Thank you, Sabrina. You had an amazing life and a really hard time with pain. I know that. And I just wanted to tell the people that we joined for 1 year ago because there is no customers. We couldn't have reached those patches to try them actually without to be an associate. So the good things, it's when you subscribe as associates, you're not paying nothing to be in the company. You order your patches. That's it. And we had in Europe actually wait weeks to have those patches because the stock. All they have to be thinking about the how you said some millions of package from a super patch for 8 months for Europe. It was gone after 3 weeks. The market opened. So at the beginning, last year, we had to wait all the dispatches. We were really excited because we had really quickly. It's a technology, really quick technology. It's like you put your hands on the heating. Your hand is not informed. It's your head is informed that it's hot, so you take it out. It's just quick, as simple like that. You're feeling, you're gonna have the feeling that something's happened. Maybe suddenly, maybe after one day, maybe after 2 days, but it's going. It works straight away. So that is the good thing. The good things for me too, it's you can never go over. Your body can do it. So that it's really, really important for me because we get used to it, to take things to detox. For example, things that our body do from the beginning, from our first breath till the last one. That's normal. The body put the bin out and then put perfume everywhere. You know, it's like a metaphor. But with these patches, you go back to your balance, your self-balance. It means in your immune system, in your blood circulation, in your mental health, in your joy, how in your focus, in your cognitive
System.
systems. Yes, because it works per systems. We don't talk about disease. We talk about being good every day, the way with your physic, your mental, and your emotion. So I wanted to just talk not about too much about me. I was a dancer like Sabrina, but I didn't have any issues physically, mentally, yeah, because we all we got a tough life, everybody, and
It's stressful being a dancer.
it's stressful to be a dancer. It's stressful to be on earth in this time. It's stressful to be a woman in this time, to have children. I mean, it's quite a lot of challenge, family and things. I wanted to talk about this because I'm on YouTube now and I see my hair and I'm 54 and I never had my hair like this. I mean, the last 15 years, they were thinner, they were not as nice, not I mean, I didn't like it. I wear even my short, really short, no hair for 4 years because I couldn't stand my hair. And now I'm so glad. But this is the patch who helps my hair in thickness, for grow, and they're really healthy. It's the only thing I can say. This is for immune system and blood circulation. But every patches do things differently for everybody. So you got to try and see what's happened. You can do nothing wrong. All patches you can put it mixed together. Instead putting too much patches because you need it all. You got to work on every system anyway. I
We
like
all need it all, not only
we all
you.
need it all.
We all need it all.
Yes, because when you get a problem somewhere, I mean, all the systems are
Are affected.
affected. Yeah. So I recommend always to take 3. If you can't do 3, then take both just 2 patches. 3 is good. You really working on things really good on basis, like Sabrina said, like the liberty and the victory. There's patches, basis patches, like a reset on your nervous system.
Yeah, Jay Dhaliwal is the creator of this technology. He's an IT engineer, and he's the one who allow us to use this technology because of his research. He actually managed to decode our neurocodes from our brain, from the human brain, after researching for many, many years some database in Switzerland. And what he was able to do, once he decoded it, he was able to print it on socks and insoles before. 8 years ago, he started selling socks and insoles. And then 7 years ago, there came the patches slowly, not all together. Now, today, we have access to 12 different patches. The first one that came out with the same signal of the socks and the insoles was the Liberty. So this was the Liberty. And Jay always says, if people start 3-4 days using only the Liberty patch, there is going to be an update of our nervous system. And then when you combine the other ones, yes, you can combine all of them because they don't conflict with each other and they don't interact with any other product that you might be using. So after you have used the Liberty patch for 3-4 days by itself, then all the other patches that are studied and they work by themselves, but they are going to be emphasized because if our neurological system works better and it's updated, then all the other signals are going to be received in a better way, in a more effective way. And there are for the mental, emotional, and physiological functioning. And I personally had to go and revise a little bit of biology that I studied at high school because I'm not a neuroscientist, I'm not a doctor. I am someone who has trained her body a lot, like Cécile did. We have worked a lot, so we have a good perception of our body. But I had to go and revise that actually all the information, our body functions, our cells function because of the information of the signals that our brain sends them. So if the brain is not working properly, if there are some neuropaths that are damaged for whatever reason, for me, it was an accident, for another person can be some very slow aging effect. Sometimes it stops somewhere, the information stops going back and forward from the brain to the body. And so we have many different systems in our body. We have the motor system, we have the biological system, biochemistry system, and then we have the nervous system. And from the nervous system, everything else is regulated. If we manage, and with this, I look here because I have all my patches here. So if we manage to optimize our brain, then all the rest will be I don't know if it's correct to say there will be like a waterfall effect.
Mm-hmm.
So everything will start regulating itself. So of the 12 patches that we have, the only one that is not repairing is the pain patch. This is a pain relief. Yeah, the freedom patch gives relief to certain kinds of pain, which is really good because I think that the situation, globally speaking, like worldwide, there is a huge problem and a lot of attention, a lot of research is done regarding the pain because there are millions and millions of people suffering from chronic pain or acute pain, and it is a problem. Not all the options available. For me, I tried many different things to give relief to my pains and nothing worked. So as I don't think I am the only one who has suffered for so many years, I can understand that there is a lot of attention, that there is really an interest in finding solutions to this problem that affects so many people around the world. And then there are other, like now I talked about 3 because these were the 3 that I started using, but there are like the Defend also, I started using it. Cécile is observing that her hair is growing stronger. For my son and me, when we started using the Defend patch, we, after 4 weeks that we were using it, we could really experience a lot of digestive benefits. Yes, where is it? Mine here. So after 4 weeks, we went to France. And this is a good anecdote because we were supposed to spend 4 days in France, but we have many digestive issues, I told my son, just the last day before we go back home, we are going to go to a boulangerie or to try some French chocolates or things like that, because in case you get sick, because he gets sick when he gets food intoxication. And so in case you get sick, we are at home. We have the time to go home. And I can handle it in a much more comfortable way. But we didn't get sick. So he didn't got to the intoxication level. And I didn't get all the symptoms that I usually get when I eat things that I cannot eat. And this was really astonishing to us. It was, so I didn't start eating all the foods that we cannot eat again, because anyway, we are used now to have a certain style, like food that we eat. And we are happy with that. But now I am so much happier that in case he goes out with his friends and there is nothing, or it happens that in the dish that he's eating, something is among this food that he's not supposed to eat. Now we don't stress so much, because this was a lot of stress for both of us, for him because he was sick very often, and for me because I had to take care of him. So this was one of our greatest observation with the Defend patch. And I must say, adding the Ignite patch to the Defend for our digestive system was an extra bonus. This is said to be the one that optimizes our base metabolism. How do we say this in English?
Digestive
I think
system.
the RTM. It's from the autonomous nervous system. We are supposed to be able to burn a certain amount of calories without doing nothing, without exercising, and this kind of signal might be damaged in many people, because at one point we don't burn as many as we could calories. But what we have noticed is that this kind of patch is also going to improve and optimize the functioning of our digestive system. And as a matter of fact, at one point during the school year, I don't know what happened, he had eaten something, and he had eaten something like many days in a row, that he wasn't supposed to eat. But because he goes to school every day and he has many afternoons at school, he has to eat at school. Sometimes what I cook for him is not enough, so he gets angry and he goes to the cafeteria at school and buys what they have. And at one point he started feeling that something was coming back, and he was wearing already the Defend. We added the Ignite, and after, I think, 1 hour and a half, all the symptoms had disappeared. So that was also a very, very good experience for us. But Cécile, I think that you have very beautiful things to tell about the Peace patch and the Focus patch.
Yes,
which are
my favorite one in the moment.
Yeah.
The Peace, I don't have any more. I do how you said, market and saloon, health salon bien-être. I don't know how you said in English.
Wellness. She often goes and attends some wellness festivals.
Yeah. So and the peace patches is one of the most wanted, and the freedom, of course, the victory and the liberty. I wanted to say something else, that you can wear those patches. This is my favorite one in the moment, the focus and the Lumi. This one for your cell can breathe better.
The skin cells are going to breathe much, much
So
better.
imagine
We have
all
seen
your
wonders.
cells just breathing. So I love it. I love it. Just the idea. I love it, and it works, of course, and it works. Of course, for the skin, but I'm 54. It's not the point of my skin, and it works really good for really skin issues really badly. So I won't tell anything like disease, but if you've got skin issues, problems, this one is just amazing. It's just a patch to put on, nothing to cream on, nothing to put on, nothing to ingest, nothing. Just put a patch and change
You
it.
patch it on and you just can live your life normally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
actually, I had to leave. I am lacking the Lumi patch because I left it at my mother's because she was having a skin problem, very bad skin problem. And she accepted to put it on. And I was very grateful because she's very resistant to everything that I suggest. But she started getting so much better. Then she decided to keep it on. So I left my package to her, and now I will buy it with the next order.
yeah, that's really good. And you can keep on doing what you do, like your herbs you take, complement, I don't know, vitamins. I mean, you can, it's not a problem to wear this neurotechnology and continue to do what you do. It's the top, as said Sabrina, it's the top, and then you can put molecules, information to your cells with your food, with what you do, maybe with herbs, maybe with oil, or anything you do. But to go with this neurotechnology, you can help what you do, decide. So
Yes, it's going to be enhanced.
yeah.
And the fact, actually, one thing that I really love to say, I decided to keep using this technology because it really allows our body to go back to its potential without any ingredients, without having to add any extra ingredients. So it gives us our potential back. And as
From
we
the
are
top.
all
From the top.
amazing, as our bodies and our brain is like a magic machine,
Mm.
once it is optimized, then all the rest comes. And this is really unbelievably fantastic. We are going to like to speak and to spread the words because it's easy. It's very quickly done, and you don't have to remember. I have lived all my life taking supplements many times per day, several times per day, because I knew that they were good for me. And yes, as Cécile said, you can keep doing that. But at the moment, yeah, maybe I did a few supplements in between the season, like in the end of the spring, beginning of actually end of winter, beginning of spring. But I have never felt better in my life, and I can just keep doing this. And I don't feel the need, because as I feel my body, when I don't feel all is in balance, I really understand that I have to add something else. But at the moment, it's really all balanced. Yesterday, I posted a picture of myself saying, I am 52 and I've never felt before so well. Just when I was 20. When I was 20 years old, I felt so good. I am really grateful and happy.
Back to normal. And it's quite really cheap. I mean, it's really cheap. You can talk about it around your family, your friends, and maybe support your consumption and your what you're gonna buy, how many packets you're gonna use. It's gonna help them. It's gonna help you. So you're gonna help everybody. So it's gonna be good for you, and it's cheap. It's cheap.
It is very cheap, very affordable. Yeah. And it works. And it works for kind of everybody. Yeah. From the little babies to old people, going through teenagers, adults, athletes, you know, whatever kind of job you have or profession, it can really support you. So we
even
really
if you
advise you to.
A lot of things, a lot of chemie, a lot of medicaments. It's good for even if you've got a pill heart, if you've got everything. I mean, it's good for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. So we are going, I think we're going to close this live right now. We are going to go live kind of every week on Wednesdays. Come and follow us on our social media. I'm going to put all the links in the description as I did for the previous episodes. Cécile is on Facebook, Instagram. I am also on Instagram, LinkedIn, and you can reach us. I'm going to put also our emails so that you can reach us. And we will be here next week, maybe in another language. Every week we are going to speak a different language. Whatever are your questions, you can ask them in the comments. And we will be waiting to really support all of the people who are going to ask for more.